everybody, it's Morphinominal Monday, and today I'll be talking about Power Rangers in Space. In Space starts off where Turbo leaves off, with the Rangers blasting off to space, leaving Justin behind. Hooray. They're powerless, and they land on the ship, and they meet this dude named Andros, and he's a Power Ranger, and they gain his trust, and he makes them Power Rangers too, because he just happens to have Power Ranger powers. And so Andros is the Red Ranger, TJ, who was the Red Ranger in Turbo, is now the Blue Ranger, Carlos is now the Black Ranger because he was the Green Ranger in Zeo, Ashley is the Yellow Ranger still, and Cassie's still the Pink Ranger. What I like about this series is that they break off from the regular episodic villain per week, you know, how Power Rangers used to be, and they have an overarching story throughout the whole season, and the whole season is Andros is looking for his sister, who is missing, who got kidnapped when she was a child. He's been looking for her forever, and you find out that his sister is actually Astronema, the Princess of Darkness, who has been terrorizing the Power Rangers. And yeah, so that was an interesting plot twist. Also, they did bring Justin back for one episode, because Justin had a car in Turbo. Didn't mention that in the last video, but he had a car, and the car came back because it was a living car, and it came back to him and said, "Hey, you're gonna help the Rangers. I just conveniently have a morpher in my dashboard, and you're gonna be the Blue Ranger again, even though your powers were destroyed a long time ago." You know, so that was the first team up episode. It wasn't really a full team up episode like it was in later seasons, but it was the first step towards it. The official 6th Ranger was Zane, who was the first Silver Ranger, and he was frozen for years because he got injured fighting with Andros against the bad people on his home planet. Power Rangers in Space is the end of the Zordon era. At the end of the series, on the Countdown to Destruction episode, which is the last two-part episode of In Space, it was intended to be the last episode of the entire series if they didn't continue it later on. They killed Zordon. Andros killed Zordon. Spoiler alert! Basically, Andros' sister died after, turning good, and, the world was pretty much being attacked by all these villains and stuff. The Power Rangers had to give away their secret identities and all that stuff. Bulk and Skull still hanging around, after 4 seasons, still doing their thing, trying to figure out what the Power Rangers are. And then they reveal themselves. And so Zordon is like, shatter my energy tube and all of my good energy will spread throughout the universe and wipe out all the evil. And so he did. And basically all of the monsters are destroyed, and then the humanoid aliens turned into good humanoid aliens. Like Rita Repulsa and Zed were there, and they ended up doing the tango at the end. In Space would have to be one of my favorite seasons because of the whole drama with the brother-sister thing, and it was just an overall good season. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click subscribe or follow me on Twitter at LABoyden or my blog Reading, Writing, and Chocolate at blogspot.com. Bye now.